So today's video is going to be a Q&A in regards to the detox that I did and my weight loss journey. I am getting a lot of the same questions, and I just thought it'd be easier if I did a video. That way those of you that do have more questions can just take a look at this, and hopefully I get everything answered. Not everything, but most of your questions answered for you. So just a quick disclaimer, I know I've said it before, but I'm not a health coach, I'm not a nutritionist, so don't come after me. I'm just trying to tell you guys, I'm trying to show you guys what's worked for me before, and the rest of my journey is just basically gonna be like a trial and error. I'm gonna learn about my body, what works for it, what doesn't work for it. So I'm gonna be sharing that with you guys. That way you can just see what options there is for those of you that are trying to start your own journey as well. So now that I've said that, let's go ahead and just start with the questions. So first question is from Bald and I'm not sure how to read that, but it says, "Hi, I love you. My question is, how much weight has your mom, sister, and you lost on your weight loss journey?" So my mom lost 10 pounds. My mom actually, funny story, not funny, but on her last day, day 12, she was on day 12, I walked down to the kitchen all like happy, and then I was like, she was in the kitchen cooking. My niece was here, so she had made her pancakes, and then I didn't really pay attention to what else was in the kitchen, and I was like, "Mom," so I was like, "Oh Mom, they have you cooking?" And you know, like, it sucks to when you have to cook and you're on the diet, because you're like smelling the food and you're like tempted to obviously eat it. So I was just like, "Oh, my poor mom," you know. And then she was like, "I'm sorry, mija, like I just couldn't do it." Like, she felt weak, and my mom does get sick a lot, and she does take a lot of medication. So I did, you know, I do understand that, but I was just a little frustrated because I was like, you were on your last day, like you couldn't go one more day. So she was making herself some vegetable soup, and then from there the next day she just tried to eat healthy. So my mom did lose I believe it was 10 pounds. I haven't followed up with her after that. My sister lost 11 pounds, and then I lost 12 pounds. I think that's what I had. Yeah, it was like 12.3 pounds that I've lost. Okay, so next question is, how much weight have you gained back? Do you plan on doing it again? I actually haven't gained anything. When I've done cleanses before, I don't tend to gain weight. I actually, like, if I follow the protocol of like you know, slowly introducing food to your body again, and if you do it healthy, I mean, everyone's body is different, but I've never gained weight back. My sister either, she's the one that does the cleanses with me, so we haven't had an issue with that. Next question, so it's, how much weight have you gained back, and then do you plan on doing it again? I will probably be doing cleanses my whole life. I honestly love them. I love feeling like I'm clean again. So I will definitely be doing it again. I'm not sure when I'll be doing it again. I probably just do it whenever I feel like my body needs another detox, but I'm definitely still drinking my juices. So I think that in general is helping me right now. Next question, I can read this one. Lovely Ale. It says, I just kind of wanted to know what kind of exercises you are doing after the detox, and what helped you stay motivated, because 12 days are a lot, haha. So I actually did not work out this time around the cleanse. I hadn't worked out months prior to this, so I didn't want to do anything that I was just gonna feel. I know exercising, you know, your body's burning more calories, so you get more hungry. So I didn't want to go through that and then feel weak, since I hadn't been working out in like months. The last time that I did the detox, I did work out. I was doing light workouts though. I would either go for walks, I was jogging, I was doing, what else was I doing? I think that was it. Oh, the maxi climber. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you guys have probably seen it already. So I was doing the maxi climber, nothing extreme, but at that time I had been working out for months already, and I felt, you know, okay to still continue working out. I was just reducing the time or the workouts. I wasn't doing as much as I was doing the first time. I mean, what I was doing before the detox. And what helped me stay motivated, you have to really want this. So I actually saw the other day, I know it's about willpower, but I've been watching so many documentaries and you know, just videos about vegans and stuff like that on YouTube. So I forgot what video it said that they said it's not about willpower, it's about how bad you want it. So I think every time, I mean, yes, I do feel like I do have the willpower because I've been in a lot of situations where I haven't gave in, but you know, I'm human, and then there's been times that I do give in. So honestly, like, you just have to want it bad. I got to a point where I was like, oh my god, I'm gaining weight again. I don't like how I feel. My clothes are not fitting. So I was like, I need to get back on it and just, you know, look good again. So honestly, it was also that I knew I had to check back in with you guys. I don't feel like if I didn't do this, I would have given regardless, but I kept getting so many messages from a lot of you guys just saying like, oh my god, you're looking good already, oh my god, you know, like, you're my inspiration, or you inspired me to do this. So that actually kept me motivated, and I was like, I can't let these people down. I have to stay strong. So I mean, it's tough sometimes, but if you really want it, you'll do it. You can fail so many times, but as long as you get back up, like, that's what matters. Because I've failed so many times, and to me it was just that I would lose the weight, get comfortable, and I'll just start eating again, like really bad, and obviously doing that I'm gonna gain the weight. So that was always my problem. So I'm trying to make sure that this time around I just stay eating healthy. Next question: how many days into the detox did you start noticing changes? Oh my god, I actually started noticing them right away because I felt so bloated, so bloated. I was eating really bad. I was drinking a lot of beer. Beer is what bloats me obviously the most, which I'm sure it's like that with everyone. So I think by day like 3, I was already like, okay, my stomach is, you know, coming down. My face, like, I wasn't waking up with it looking so swollen. It was just, I would say by day 3, I felt good already. It wasn't like a drastic change, but I felt good. I was like, okay, like, I'm starting to feel better about myself. And then I think by day 4 or 5, my mom and my sister were like, oh, you look, you know, you look slimmer already. Like, you can start telling the difference in your body. So I was like, oh my god, thank you. I was so happy. By day 6, I was already like, okay, I feel different. I feel a lot thinner now. So I actually took a picture in between. I didn't show it to you guys, but I took a picture in between just for myself to compare it. And already, you can already tell that I had already lost a lot of weight. So I am thinner in obviously my day 12, but on day 6, it's the first days that you basically like lose the most weight in my experience. So you could already tell the difference. Next question: did you only have 3 smoothies or also the snacks? I actually only did the smoothies. The way I've always seen it is that you're doing a detox, so you're giving your body a break from solids. Like, you're giving it just liquids, healthy liquids, obviously. That way it can digest it, and you're giving it time to repair, like, from all the toxins you fed it. So I didn't do the snacks. That's completely your guys' choice. Not everyone, but mostly everyone that I've known has done it without the snacks. Okay, next question from Brissy17. Hey girlie, how much weight did you lose the first time you did the detox? this is my first time doing it. The first time I lost, I think it was 11 or 12 pounds as well. And it's from Lizzie Boo. First of all, you're gorgeous. Thank you. And so my question is, what were usually the times you would drink the juices? Like every how many hours? So I've actually gotten people tell me that they actually followed the schedule the first days of the one that the book gives you. I am not a morning person, so I definitely didn't do that. I think it's just an example for you to follow, for you to see how many hours, you know, in between the juices you're supposed to have, the snacks, if you have them, or what, etc. So I had I would probably drink my warm water. I would drink my warm water with lemon probably by like 10:30, and then I would take out the baggies and let them defrost for a little bit, because they're really hard. You can't, you know, really blend them, or just like with my blender it would like get stuck. So I would let them defrost, and I wouldn't blend them till probably like 11:30. So normally my first juice, it would be from 11 to 12, and then my second juice would be at 4 p.m. and then my third juice would be at 8 p.m. So it was 4 hours in between, and then I would go to sleep probably by 11 or 12. So I didn't have that much time to be like, oh, I'm hungry, until, you know, the morning when I would wake up. Okay, next question is from Laura. Did you ever feel like cheating on the detox? What kept you going? No, honestly, I didn't feel like cheating. I don't think there was ever a time that I was like, let me just do this, because I've done it before, and I think it's just a waste. Like, to me, to be in the kitchen and have to prep all the fruits and, you know, go waste your money and say be on day 3 and 4 and then just be like, let me just cheat and have this cookie or whatever. To me, I think it's a waste of my time and my money to just have to start all over. So I didn't feel like cheating. I mentally prepared myself. That's another thing. You have to mentally prepare yourself. That way you're kind of ready and you're aware of like what you're gonna do. I also made sure, I think I mentioned this already, I made sure to do it at a time where I wasn't gonna have any events. I did go out twice with my family to eat, and to me, just smelling the food was enough. I had mentioned in my other video that smelling food satisfies me. It reminds me of a time that I already had it, and then I'm fine. So yeah. Next question is from Olivia Campos. So I started the detox, and on the second day I felt so nauseous, weak, and had a really bad headache. Were those any of the symptoms you got? I did get the headache the first day. I felt like, I don't think I had ever experienced such a massive headache, and I had to put myself to sleep early that night. Like, even watching, if you guys have watched my first video, you can see like I looked just tired. It was because I had a massive headache and I was just like ready to put myself to sleep. So that was the only thing. It was only on day 1, but you are going through a detox, so it's normal for you to experience that. If you read the ebook, it does tell you those side effects that you're gonna experience the first day. So it is important for you guys to read the ebook and be aware of what you can experience. Weak, I try not to do anything that would make me feel weak. I didn't work out, so I was fine, and no, I didn't feel nauseous. I think my sister did feel nauseous, actually. I know my mom for sure, but she takes pills, so it could have been a combination of those. And my sister, I think there was a day that I do remember her saying that she was feeling nauseous. So I just think it's symptoms that you go through. It's nothing to be alarmed of. Next question is from Giggles91. What is your diet like after the detox, and while you were on the detox, did you just do the juices or did you do snacks? Thanks gorgeous. So I already answered the second part. So my diet right now, I have my juice in the morning, then I'll have my meal, my lunch meal, which is, I've been making myself either veggie soup, I've made zucchini noodles, basically just vegetables the first days, and then I've been adding more like brown rice and beans to my diet now. But like I said, I do have my juice in the morning, then my meal, and then I'll have another juice for dinner, or I'll have, you know, a meal, like say I have a meal for lunch and it's a bigger portion, then I'll just try to have something light like a salad for dinner. Next question is from Gonzalez Ada. What kind of blender do you use? I use the Blendtec. I believe it's from Costco. I can put the link down below. I think it's like 200 and something. It's not cheap, but it's worth it. I've never had an issue with it. It blends everything beautifully, so I love the blender. I'll link it down below if you guys are interested in using that one or looking into it. Next question, did you feel dizzy or lightheaded while doing the detox? Not at any, like, if it was something random, no. Obviously, when there's times that I would get up too quick. Like I'd be sitting down and be like, oh my god, I have to pee. So I would like get up right away to go to the restroom, and then I'd be like, whoa, you know, like I would get a little dizzy, but it was nothing extreme. I wouldn't just randomly be, you know, doing something and I'd get lightheaded. It was just only when I would get up really quick, which I think it's normal. It happens sometimes even if you're not on a detox. This one is a video. Next question. I guess we can hear this one.
Do you work out during the 12-day detox juice? And how long do you work out a day? And how many days a week do you work out?
So, as I had said already, I did not work out. The first time that I did do it, I was only working out maybe like 20 to 30 minutes each day. I was trying to like, maybe like twice out of the whole 12-day cleanse, I didn't work out. Question is from Bianca J07. Hey, how long is it recommended to wait in between to do the 12-day detox again? I've actually been getting that question a lot, and I actually saw the Smoothie Slim Detox page answer it to one of the girls that asked that on their page. So I'm just gonna read you what they wrote, because a lot of these questions, I mean, I wasn't the one, you know, who created the detox, so I can't really answer as if I know exactly, you know, how it works. So they said, this detox is very effective as a kickstart to a healthy lifestyle, but I do not recommend continuing the detox beyond the 12 days. If you wish to continue losing weight after the detox, I would recommend to you my 60 meal replacement smoothies ebook. These recipes have been designed These recipes have been designed for long-term use. You can download my 60 meal replacement smoothies ebook from my website as well. So yeah, there's your answer. I actually downloaded, I purchased their 60 meal replacement smoothies book, and it looks like they have a lot of really good choices, are really good smoothies. I saw like chocolate in there and peanut butter and just different ones, that way you don't get bored. So I've been doing their juices right now, the ones from the 12-day, because that's what I knew, and I didn't want to start this one just yet, but I had mentioned before that I will be trying that one out and see how it works for me. That way you guys can see how it works. But as you guys know, I am going to Hawaii next week, so I didn't want to start anything extreme yet. until I come back, because I know I'm probably going to be eating over there, and I don't know, you know, what food they serve, and I'm gonna be drinking. So I didn't want to have something that would throw me off drastically once I, you know, go over there. So I will be doing that when I come back. Not sure exactly on the date, but I will be trying their 60 meal replacement smoothies, and I'll be doing another video on my results and how it worked for me, for those of you that are interested in it. Next question is from Forever Yareli 9. How is the healthy lifestyle treating you? I feel amazing. So I just think whenever you start eating healthy, you're gonna feel great. I have been feeling really bloated these past few days. I've been eating more like a plant-based diet. I actually wanted to talk about that too, because I had mentioned before that I wanted to transition into a vegan. So I was like, okay, if I'm saying I'm gonna be a vegan, then I'm probably gonna have to give up, like, not just eating wise, I'm gonna have to give up everything that I have, you know, that has been tested on an animal, like makeup or, you know, clothes. So I was like, I should start for now just saying I'm going on a plant-based diet, because I'm doing this for my body to be healthy. Not that I don't care about the animals. That was another, I did watch a bunch of documentaries, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize how bad they're treated. But as of now, I'm just gonna say I'm eating plant-based. And I did do some research, since I've been very bloated, and it does says that since my body was not used to having so much fiber, it's starting to it's trying to adjust or adapt to my new eating lifestyle. I'm not gonna say I haven't ate any animal product, because I think twice since I came off the cleanse I've had cheese. Cheese is my weakness for sure. So I had a veggie burger once and it had cheese on it, and then at Chipotle yesterday, and I told them to add just a little bit of cheese just to give it that flavor. So right now I'm just focusing on not eating meat, and then I'm slowly just gonna slowly transitioning to a plant-based diet, which I've been doing pretty good, but I do feel really really bloated. But other than that, I've been working out and everything, so I am starting to feel better about myself. So this one is from Kiara. Sorry, one more question. Did you still work out, or would that have been too much since you already... Okay, I answered that one. Is the weight still off? Meaning, is that only a quick temporary fix or long lasting? So like I mentioned, I haven't lost anything, but I haven't gained anything. It's not a temporary fix unless, like I said, you don't come off the cleanse the proper way. If you go back to eating the way you were, you are gonna gain everything. So just follow their protocol coming off the cleanse, and you shouldn't gain any weight. I didn't gain any weight. And from there, you can continue eating healthy, working out, and, you know, continue your journey until you get to where you want to be. Next question is from SK Mox. Okay, will you always be green juicing or dieting also? And how do you stop your cravings? Because I'm always craving everything. I don't think, I mean, I try to incorporate my green juices whenever I can, even when I go, when I start eating when I'm eating healthy and not having them though. I try to just make sure I'm eating the right amount of vegetables. Before, I would make sure to have my amount of protein that would come from meat, and then my vegetables and a little bit of fruit. Now, like I said, I'm not eating meat, so I'm just making sure I'm getting all the protein from whatever plants I'm eating. from, you know, like beans, legumes, all of that. So I'm trying to make sure I just have at least a juice every morning. I've been constant with it. Later on, I think green juices are just amazing for you, so I'm gonna keep trying to do it, but I'm not sure. We'll see in the future. And I've always just loved drinking juices. They make me feel good about myself, and I feel like I'm giving my body something, you know, something good. So I do enjoy them, so I'm just gonna try to drink them as much as I can. Cravings wise, I honestly don't really get cravings now. When I'm eating bad, like say I'm eating, when I would be eating McDonald's, going to Buffalo Wild Wings, things like that, I was already eating bad, so I would crave those things. It's like they say, all those GMOs they put on all those highly processed foods make you want more. So I think once you do the detox, it helps you. Or even once you just start eating healthy, because before, when I was just eating healthy, a few days or even like maybe a week or two would pass, and to me, and even my sister, she would tell me to, like, you don't crave like, oh, I want chips, I want cake. You actually start craving things that are healthy, at least in our experience. It's not until I introduce those things to my body again that I start saying, okay, I want more, I want more. But right now, since I haven't had any of that, I haven't had cravings. I think even doing the detox, I think the ebook does say that once you're doing the cleanse, you're cleaning your body, you're you know, it's a detox, so you start actually craving things that are good for your body. I've just been craving nothing but like veggie soups and, you know, things like fruit. I'm not craving. I used to eat a lot of hot Cheetos. I used to eat, you know, like I love my Oreo cookies and things like that, so even ice cream, but I haven't been craving it. Even now, talking about it, it's not something that I want. So I just think once you stick to that healthy lifestyle, or you start eating healthier, you can probably just treat yourself, but you just have to keep in mind that what you want, and, you know, keep your goals in mind. That way you're not giving into temptation. This one is from Fatima Perez. OMG, I'm so glad you started your YouTube. You're an inspiration to me. Love ya. But my question is, how did you know about the 12-day smoothie detox? The 12-day smoothie detox juice? Because I would like to give it a try, because your results had me shook. You look stunning. Last question, what would you eat during those 12 days? So I actually came across the detox on Instagram, their Instagram page. Like I said before, I've done juices before, so I would do other types of juices. This one, I think it was just that I just started on the hashtags searching like juice cleanse, detox, and they came up because I had watched the video Fat. It's a documentary on Netflix. I highly recommend you guys to watch it because it's what motivated me to actually start the cleanse. So it's called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, and it's this guy by the name Joe Cross who goes on a cleanse for I think about 30 days, and then he inspired this other guy who's like even bigger, and I think that guy did it for 60 days, but this is like other juices. I think it's more like vegetables, and they saw amazing benefits from it because they had this like rare disease, and they healed from it because they weren't feeding their body what they were before, you know, just like highly processed food and just a bunch of junk. So that video motivated me to be like, okay, I need to do a cleanse for my body. This was back, I did the cleanse right before we went to the Dominican, so I think it was like towards July that I came across it, and I came across their page. I came across their page. I started looking at their before and after pictures. I started reading all their comments, and everything just looked so positive, and it looked legit, so I was like, let me give it a try. I tried it, I love the results, and here we are now. Next question is from VAZ16. How were you able to control your hunger, and did you get grumpy? I tried it and the first day was horrible. I can't imagine doing it for 12 days. Does it get easier? Oh, and how often is the detox recommended for you to do it again? Okay, so I answered that last one already. Like I said, I would keep myself busy. You can do anything, even just like clean. Cleaning will keep you busy. So anything that will, you know, I was like running errands. I would do things that would just keep my mind out of like thinking about food. Like that's basically what I would try to do. It does get easier, it definitely does. It's always, for me, it even says it, I think, on their I saw it on their like page where they told someone that it's the first 4 days that are the toughest. To me, it's always days 1 through 3 that are the toughest, because you're at the beginning and you're kind of like, should I just like stop? I'm hungry, you know? You don't have much to lose because you're at the beginning, rather than you're already on day 7. You're like, wait, I already did all these days. So for me, it's always days 1 through 3 that are the toughest. I get hungrier. Like I said, I got a massive headache the first day, and then you're just like, your body is, you know, not used to not eating, so you're like, oh my god, I want food. But after day 3, I honestly think it gets easier. You start feeling better, and then you're just like, okay, let me keep going. Next question is from Liz S. What's motivating you to lose weight? How long do you go on the maxi climber for? So on the maxi climber, I only do, like I said before, like 20 minutes. That's just right now because I hate the maxi climber. It is such a workout. It's a drag to even, like, when I think about like me getting on it, I'm like, do I have to? But I do feel like it's an amazing workout. I feel it all over my body, like while I'm doing it, and the next day when I wake up. So I do it right now only for like 15 to 20 minutes because I'm not used to it. My dad can do 30-40 minutes, but he gradually started like going up on it too. He started with like 10 minutes a day, and then, you know, started doing 20, then 30. So I only do it for like 15-20 minutes because that's all I can handle right now. But hopefully later on, once I'm used to working out more, I'll probably do it for much longer. To me, honestly, it's easy to eat healthy. The tough part is working out. I hate working out, especially here in Bakersfield, because I love working out when I can do it outdoors. Like when I was living in LA, I would go hiking all the time. I would go running around my neighborhood because I was familiar with everything. So with me, if I'm indoors, like being at a gym bugs me. Like I'm just there, like, you know, there's no like mother nature for you to be like, oh, that's pretty, you know, keep you entertained. So I hate being indoors. It's not like motivating for me, even though I'm going to get a gym membership when I come back because I just need to start doing something. But I hate working out. I'm actually hungry right now. I'm almost done. Next, oh my god, it's gonna be a long video. Next question is from Krista. Question, girl, when you detox, do you notice a difference with your skin? Because for some reason when I detox and juice, I break out bad. That is definitely another symptom when you do detox. So when you're doing a detox, you're flushing out all the toxins that you have in your body. So your skin is one of them. I did mention in my last video that I did break out a little bit, but I wasn't sure if it was the detox or because of the different foundations that I was trying on my skin. when I've detoxed before, I do break out though. I definitely I remember the time that I did the 15-day, like years ago, the 15-day cleanse. On top of that, I was stressed too because it was it was for my sister's quinceañera, and I was doing a lot. I had started school that week, and like I broke out so bad. Like I had really bad acne, like not even makeup. Like you could see all the bumps like under the makeup. You can just see, and it was hot. It was a horrible day, and I have broken out. I've always had, I think it's as soon as I started wearing makeup, that's when I started breaking out. But I mean, my whole, like all my sisters and my brother, they have acne issues. I think we got it from my dad. It is something that a detox can do to you, but after I feel like with me, when I do break out, like these last 2 times that I've done the cleanse, I broke out the first days, and then after that my makeup, I mean my face started clearing up. So right now that I've been eating pretty healthy, I feel like my skin is like amazing right now. Like I don't really have any acne. I got like little pimples the other day right here, with tiny ones, which to me, a tiny pimple, I'm like, when I get those, I'm grateful for them, because I'm those that gets those like cystic, really bad, huge pimples where like my face hurts from it. So when I get little ones, I'm like, oh, that's nothing to me. So I do feel like me eating healthy right now though, it's clearing up my skin. So you can go from like bad, you know, breaking out, to it getting better. You just have to continue, because obviously if you're eating or you're doing this detox and then you go back to eating the way you were, then it was basically pointless. Neva 89, or Neva, how many times a day are you supposed to drink the juice? 3 times a day. So it's your morning juice, I mean your breakfast juice, lunch juice, and your dinner juice. Question from Mrs. Johnny Walker. My question for you is, are you still eating meat? And if you're not, when you're at parties or restaurants, how do you avoid the temptation? I haven't ate meat since I came off the cleanse at all. I haven't even touched it. I think since I already have that mentality that I'm not gonna eat it anymore, I'm not tempted to, because I just know I can't have it. So I haven't gone to any events where I felt like I'm missing out on meat yet. Like I haven't had any big parties or anything since I came out the cleanse. So it's nothing, I can't speak for that. I can't answer that yet until I guess I do go to an event where they have that. My family is big on like having, you know, taqueros for when we have parties, or just, you know, typical Mexican food, enchiladas. Actually, that's gonna be one of my challenges tomorrow, because it's my sister's 21st birthday, and when my mom makes enchiladas, she does add chicken to them. But I already talked about it with her. I'm either just gonna have them with papas, with potatoes, or just have them by itself and add my salsa and repollo, whatever goes on it. But I think I'm gonna be okay. It's like I said, I already know I can't have it, so I'm not torturing myself and putting myself in that situation where I'm like, oh my god, I can't eat this. It's just, I already told myself I'm not gonna have it, don't complain about it, like deal is done, you know. So I know it's gonna be challenging at our parties, even friends parties. They do have, I think basically every food that they always make has meat on it. So I will definitely be preparing myself for those type of things. I don't know how yet, but I'm sure I'll like try to eat before if I know it's just gonna be tacos, or even, you know, having some tortilla with rice and beans or something. I'm sure I'll figure it out, but you guys will be seeing what I'm going to be doing and what types of foods I'll be having since I can't have meat. Hey guys, so my camera died and I was going to just go over the last questions, but they're all similar, so I already answered them, so I'm just not even gonna read them anymore. I did want to mention to you guys, if you haven't heard or seen on my social media, I got a discount code for this Smoothie Slim Detox ebook, so you guys can definitely use it. I know a lot of you already purchased the ebook, so I'm bummed about that. I'm sure you guys could have used that extra 20% off, but for those of you that haven't, my code is Judith20, and that's JUDITH20, and you can use it when you're checking out. They have the little discount code section where you can just input it in and it discounts it for you. I also wanted to I had this idea of what my videos can have for the, you know, for the next few videos that I'm going to be doing. I wanted to see if you guys would be interested in possibly like sending me like your guys' picture, and then show them, like feature like a few of you guys on, you know, each video, something like that. So if you guys are interested in that, just let me know. My camera's about to die, I didn't charge it that much, so I'm just gonna speed this up. So if you guys are interested, any comments, any feedback, go ahead and comment down below. I'm open to anything. Any suggestions you have, you can go ahead and comment them. I'm actually going to do a vlog for my sister's 21st birthday, so you guys will definitely see that. I don't know if that would be on a different channel. I don't know if I have to create one, but I'll figure it out. And yeah, my camera's about to die, so let me just speed it up. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, comment down below whatever comments you have. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys till next time.